Welcome to Can Angels Fly. I'm Nancy, and today I'm here to have a discussion with my ladies, especially the young ladies. Now, there is no outline for this video. It is a TMI, too much information video, but I just want to make you aware or lead you to be aware of your abilities. I just hung up the phone with a friend. My friend is 79 and will soon be 80 years old. She and I were just having general conversation, and the conversation ended up going to talking about ex-mates, and how can I say this? This is what this video is about. The conversation ended up going like this. It was interesting how the smell didn't leave until they left. I'll say that again. Many of you may catch on. Many of you may not. It was interesting that the smell didn't leave until they left. Now, I remind you that our conversation, we talked about many things, but it did end up going past ex-lovers, ex-mates. And what I end up realizing in the conversation was that we as women have an incredible intuition. Back in the day, or you hear about back in the day, and woman's intuition, being able to tell if your mate is, doing something that you wouldn't agree with. But I know, forgive me for not doing a great job with this, but it's important. If you know what I say, just ride the wave with me. So, the woman's intuition, as known or referred to back in the day, was something that it wasn't defined. It's just like this sense, this sixth sense that your mate was doing something or will be participating in something that you personally wouldn't agree with. But the truth of the matter, women's intuition is so much more. It is this awareness, because you're so in tune with your significant other that something ain't right. So it could be something like, in short, you're used to them moving to a certain beat, or they do things in a certain way, in a certain pattern. And as long as they're within that pattern, within reason anyway, there's no suspicions that are raised. But once they begin to come outside of that pattern or that rhythm of how they do whatever they do, red flag, woman's intuition. But it goes deeper than that. That's what I realized during our conversation. It goes deeper than that. I shared the age of my friend because I'm 48 now, and she's 79. What is that? 31-year difference. Totally two different generations. Yet we had the same experience. Now, again, this is, I'm sure, been difficult identifying, because this is not the kind of conversation most people have, but we did have this conversation. And I realized it wasn't just her. I had this conversation with another friend of mine a couple of years ago, and we're around the same age, but the conversation went a little different. It was a little more cleaned up, I'll say. than the one I had with my friend just recently. But anyway, let me try to straighten out all this and get to what I'm trying to say. Is the smell didn't go away until they did. So, what smell? For my ladies, especially young women, pay attention. If you are in a relationship with your significant other and it's just the two of you, pay attention. There is you two together create your own aroma, or what do you call it? Pheromones, blending in y'all pheromones. You two create something that is absolutely beautiful, and it's balanced, and it causes no irritation. The odor is something that, like, when they come near you, or they don't have to be near you. They on their way, let's say home. You can smell it in the air. Like, you can smell them coming. And I'm sure men have the same experience based on some of the responses I've gotten from my significant other. Like, I knew you was coming. No, you could smell me coming. Because together, we create our own special blend, pheromone blend. But, I repeat, the smell didn't go away until they went away. If or when a woman's partner begins to interact with a third party, having a sexual relationship, I'm sure, and then your significant other comes back to you and, has a sexual relationship with you, that pheromone blend between the two of you now has a third pheromone added to it. Now, that blend of the three various pheromones or more, it depends on how many partners your significant other might have. Anyway, your significant other brings those foreign pheromones into your space, and it is added to the original blend. What ends up happening to women, because we are receptors, we take in, that we end up absorbing those foreign pheromones within ourselves, and it changes that original harmonic blend and leads to an odor, some form of like discomfort. It just doesn't stop at an odor, but it's this discomfort. And you, first, of course, you would go to the hospital like, what's going on? To find out there's no STD. No, thank goodness. But it's this odor. Like, what is this? Woman's intuition manifesting in the physical. What is this odor? It's foul. Woman's intuition manifesting in the physical. And so you would move, of course, next to do whatever you can do to purify yourself. You take Epsom salt baths, baking soda baths, vinegar dishes, all kinds of things, a little extra perfume. What do they call it? Feminine sprays, everything. But the odor does not subside, nor does it go away. You're busy trying to figure it out. You are You are ashamed. You're ashamed to go to a public restroom because you can smell this atrocious odor no matter what you do. And it's not even that it just comes from the vaginal area. It ends up coming out through your skin, through your pores. What is that? That, I repeat, is woman's intuition manifesting into the physical. That odor will not leave until they leave. And why is that? Of course, because if you, lady, are not engaging with your special someone, therefore those foreign pheromones, hormones, cannot be added into your system. Your system does not recognize nor agree with these foreign pheromones or hormones. And so when those pheromones or hormones are introduced to your system, it is a rejection that's taking place. But it's also that rejection, that strange odor that begins to come from the body is a warning. It's a flag. It's woman intuition manifested in the physical saying something ain't right. Pay attention. When you finally pay attention, it's usually not because of that strange odor or smell. It's because something ends up taking place, some activities or events in life in relationship to your significant other and the third or fourth or fifth party, whatever it may be, that leads you to disconnect from your significant other. Pay attention. At that time that you disconnect and you're no longer engaging your special someone, over time, your body expels that chemical blend, that blend of the pheromones, yours, your significant other, and the foreign bodies. And as it excretes, releases, the body gets to rebalance itself and the odor goes away. Once again, women's intuition manifesting in the physical. Your body is free of something that is threatening to you and your well-being. It was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, another thing that I have identified through my conversations with some of my lady friends is that once your body starts to recalibrate, to release the outside hormones or pheromones, and you're left with your own, now you're with your own natural odor, that when that significant other comes around, guess what? Yep. You can smell their activities on them. The odor is similar to the disturbing odor that was radiating from your body, but it's this component missing from your significant other's blend. Now, your significant other is going to smell strange because they are still engaging or indulging other partners in their hormones or pheromones. But what you won't be able to pick up on is your essence or your hormones or your pheromones as a part of their blend. And you may find that you are appalled toward them, toward your significant other. And let me talk about a little more. Woman's intuition. When you are still in your relationship with a significant other, and it's this realization that there's some strange odor. Your significant other is carrying the hormones or pheromones of all of their partners simultaneously. When your significant other comes around, these things are subconscious. When your significant other comes around smelling like, and see, it's not an enhanced smell at the time because you yourself are embodying it and it's really, really strong on you. On them, it doesn't seem as strong. You can smell something, but it doesn't seem as strong because you preoccupy with yourself. But if you pay attention, your significant other has that same odor, is just not as intense. Now, that odor that your significant other, your special someone possesses, that consists of all of the pheromones from all partners, including themselves, can incite competition and jealousy within you. Back down now. But once you are distant or separated from your significant other, and that strange odor dissipates from your body, as I mentioned, when you are around that significant other, that odor that they possess will be magnified because now you're not carrying that odor and you can smell them. And that will be appalling to you. And that ability to identify that you are not a part of that spiritual blend there will give you strength to come out and to stay away. And why is that? Because there's no competition. You're not in the competition. You're not a part of the spiritual blend. And when you come to understand that you have been like a voodoo spell put down on you, and you break free of it, and you realize that, now you might not realize it from the standpoint of it was voodoo, but that you have been affected or influenced, or improperly affected or influenced by somebody else's activities, you start to feel a certain way about it, and you refuse to go and engage with that other. Because it's like this. How dare they? Anyway, thank you for coming to Can Angels Fly and talking TMI with me. Until next time, bye.